Hey guys, we are
Herndon, Jones,
Bamboozled.
That's
Squared.
Bamboozled.
Y'all, listen. I don't know where you guys are viewing from. We just had a horrible experience.
Thank you, that was so funny.
No one, don't ask me to come to Massanutten. Don't call me if you have a timeshare there to get me to go on your referral so you can get no $100. Just ask me for $100. Don't ask me to go to no Massanutten anymore. Period.
Listen, y'all. First of all, it started with the check-in process, which was quite easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get there in the allotted time, which was between 4 and 8, to check in. You know, at first glance, everybody was polite, nice, and all of that. And then they were like, "Oh, you'll be in hotel number 5. Your room number is what, 5103, whatever it was." We pull up.
It should have been 51, not me.
Honey,
Listen.
we pull up. As soon as we walk through the door to get into the hotel, it smelled like,
And the lights were making noise
the
like
lights
Norman
were-
Bates Hotel. Like,
oh
what
my
the
God,
hell?
it definitely was the Bates Motel.
Like a Motel 6. Like,
The
what is this?
room was so outdated. I mean, they say they update their rooms every 5 years. That's a lie. The furniture was all beaten, banged up. Looked like it came from somebody's lot.
It looked like a overused dorm room.
Yes.
Really, like a dorm room. But let's just go back to this. When we went to the fair, my wife won.
Ooh. Oh, now you want to say that?
She got a call from the fair, you know, because she won
From Massanutten.
from Massanutten.
Saying, "Oh, you want a trip? Did you fill us out at the fair?" Yes.
And we had a nice lady on the phone, so that conversation was nice, you know.
It was nice.
We enjoyed talking to her about the perks of coming to Massanutten and things like that. But she lied. She was friendly and a liar. I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, she told us all these things on the phone. One, that we would be staying in a really nice place. She would upgrade us to this really nice place since we're driving 3 hours away, and then we would have the girls and we would stay in a nice room or like a little kitchenette kind of place, or mini apartment.
Yes, that's exactly. Those are her words.
Yes.
A mini apartment.
And that the girls would be able to use the facilities like after the 90-minute, which was not 90 minutes. How long was it, babe?
We're gonna get back into that.
So anyway, this lady was filling us with a lot of fluff, and I'm trying to tell her, even on the phone, you know, we're trying to figure out when we were going to come down here, if it was a good time, or it wasn't. And she made us feel like if we didn't take that opportunity, there would be no more. Like, this is
More
it.
or less said, you have to go on these dates. If you can't go on those dates, then you can't come at all.
Period. So I gave her my little $129 on the phone, which she said as soon as we checked in,
You would get that back.
we would get a credit card with that $129 back and $200 extra. That didn't happen. And of course, the room we were supposed to get, that didn't happen. So they moved us from one room to the other, which was like the same, but it just didn't stink.
Right. That room, that first room we checked into, smelled bad. It was dirty. You can tell that they had not renovated these rooms in years. I mean, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
I called, my babe was like, "Please call." So I called, and they were like, "Okay, we can put you in another room. You'll be in building 4 and room whatever, 1419. We go over there, first glance, okay, they had the little lights, you know, the tea lights outside. It looked, you know, nice.
It smelled better when you walked in the
Smelled a lot
hallway.
better. Same room, same exact room.
Exact
It was
furniture.
cleaner and it smelled a little better. Exact furniture, just not, instead of it having 10 scratches and building 5, this probably had 5 or 6, right? No difference.
Just put it this way. If we had chosen to stay, we would have never chosen
We
to
would
stay
not
there.
choose. If we were paying money to stay anywhere, that
It would not have been there.
You know, you have people who say, "Oh, it's not about where you stay. You just there to have fun." Absolutely not.
It's about where you stay.
I want to be comfortable. I want to be sure that nothing's crawling in my bags and my shoes.
Right.
I want to make sure the kids are comfortable and that everybody is okay with sleeping on the pillows. Like we pay too much money and we make too much money to
Stay in a place
stay
like
in a
that.
place like that. Period. period.
And that's what I told the tour guide. Like, if I wanted to come somewhere outside of my home, I'm not gonna come and stay somewhere that's worse than where I live.
Right.
That don't make sense.
As soon as we got that, I was like, babe, I'm gonna go home. She was like, me too.
Right. Who's ready to
I wanna go
go?
home.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
And so let's go back to this tour. So that was that. We had a tour that was at first scheduled for 8 o'clock.
First of all, we get there till what, 5, almost 5. And when he gave me the paperwork, your tours for tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I was like, 8 a.m. That's early. I said, check out is 11, right? Yeah. Well, can I call to change the time?
And I'm not like, what?
Right
You
now.
get up like we at home going to work 6 o'clock in the morning? Oh, hell no.
So first he told me I could call right now. I called right now, and they said, oh, we open between 7 and 4. Fine. Call first thing in the morning. They left a message. They don't even respond to messages overnight. So my alarm went off at 7. By 7 o'clock in 10 seconds, I was on the phone. Can I change the time? Well, what time would you like? No, what time do you have? 9 o'clock? Absolutely not. Do you have a 10 or 11? 10 o'clock works fine. Check out at 11, no problem. You can get there by 10.
These tours are supposed to be 90
minutes. Mind you, our tour started at 10. It didn't end until 15 minutes ago. And that pissed me off because you took up our whole day.
4 hours. And the lady on the phone before we came here was all like, you know, it's only 90 minutes. It's no pressure. Then after you do the 90 minutes, which is required, you know, and then the kids can use the facilities. That's why they brought them with us.
So they can use the facilities. Not knowing that the facilities that the kids will want to use didn't open till a certain time. And you still had to pay for them. But she told us it was included. The water park was included. This was included. Absolutely not.
It's not. That stuff you
have to pay extra.
Tyler said this is how they make their money. I thought they made their money by selling the condos or whatever the hell they want to sell you.
And even with that, right? If you are an owner, you would think that this stuff is accessible to you. You can use them as you please because you're paying all this money or you paid all this money to own property in Massanutten. Baby, when I tell you it's a whole big scam,
it's a scam.
It's a whole big scam.
And they hit you with this urgency, like you must do it right now, or
this is on the table now. This is, and the fact when he even mentioned the pandemic price, I'm like, the pandemic is over.
Right, and then the lady on the phone before we even came here, she's like, you know, it's no pressure. You know, you can just go and get to see all that Massanutten has to offer. And you know, you don't have to buy a timeshare, you don't have to buy in, but you can come down and use the facilities, you know, just so that you'll, you know, become familiar with it. I'm like, cool.
What are you doing?
It was nothing but pressure. And pressure bust pipes. Baby was about to go off on him. Like, after so much of saying this is not what we came here for. Like, this is not a decision that we'll be making today.
First of all, I let my wife speak because for me, after I tell you no 2-3 times, I'm done. Meaning, I can't do this. I appreciate you. The tour was great. Tyler, awesome. Right? But if I tell you no, I hate repeating myself.
No means no.
My wife is so good with talking to people, explaining stuff. For me, that's too much. I don't have to explain nothing, right? And when he come back the last time,
Baby said, you know what?
I was like, I gotta go.
We gotta go. No means no. Like, there's nothing you're gonna say basically that's gonna change our mind.
We done being nice. My wife is not talking no more. I'm done. Well, just give me what. I had to get out.
I had to tell one of the representatives.
At that point.
He asked me basically 1,000 times the same question. What can I do? You can pay it. You can pay it.
So I mean, listen, it's a good investment if you're going to use it, right? But the whole pressure part bothers me because the price first started at $31,000. Do you know this man took it all the way down to $9? Was it 8? $11,000. So you mean to tell me you were able to get $19,000 off the top?
Off the top.
But y'all, if somebody had told you yes with the $31,000, they would have been overpaying. That's crazy, and it's not right. So if we had $19,000 to give them today, basically, or finance, right? I mean, I meant to say $1,900 to give them today which would have started this mortgage or lease for us to own this property. We would have been able to walk away with it. But as my wife told them, listen, we got something we're paying at home that we should not be paying.
Like U.S. storage. I kept telling the guy, we are paying several $100s more than we should right now in storage, and we've been telling ourselves for a whole year. We even took the calculator out and calculated. This is how much we are paying. We've paid this year $6,000. Just gave it away because our stuff simply needs to be out of storage, and I'm going to make sure I take care of that in October.
And they don't care.
He still kept saying, "Well, if you do this, and that'll make you, or you know, it'll give you what you need to make sure you do what you have to do by getting yourself out of storage, sir." I'm not making no decisions financially until I get my things out of storage. Granted, this is lower than my storage, but storage is due tomorrow.
Right.
So that means we got storage due tomorrow, and on top of this, the answer
pay y'all for vacation. Listen, if we were going on a regular vacation, we had to pay storage. We gonna pay our bills for some really to do anything to go anywhere.
They just kept working it out, trying to work it out. I'm telling you, I told what's that man, Steven or whatever his name was,
Steven and Tyler.
You can pay it. She kept saying, like, you can pay it.
He was like, "What can I do to get you guys?" She said, "You can pay our storage fee. You can pay that $1,000 we're about to put in storage for this month and next month, so that we can give you all the $1,900 that y'all want right now." No, not right.
It didn't make sense.
Insane.
And then they went from having to pay $1,900 to just paying $350.
$350.
They went from $1,900 to $350. How you go from $1,900 to me paying $350 and then I don't have to pay another payment till March?
Yeah.
What? I was like, listen.
He was like, "We'll rent it out and somebody else will pay."
Right.
Let me tell you something. That's what they do,
this
right?
This is too much.
So you think you're getting a certain, like, okay, you buy a house, right? You're buying that house. This house right here, this is your house. But when you go and buy those condos, and then when you go in your condo stay, you might get one that's dilapidated. Somebody else to stay there. So it's really not yours.
It's not yours.
It's not yours. You're just paying them money to be able to vacation whenever or wherever you want to.
Yeah.
And that's even a scam. Because let's say you want a vacation every month. You can't.
You can't.
There are limitations.
You have to go by what is available.
Yes, at that time.
At that time.
Yep.
And they, you know, it's just crazy. So I think about it, $234 a month. If we pay that for 10 months, we might as well just pay for a vacation.
Yep.
If we're paying you monthly, so unless we are going to do weekend stays every week, it's not beneficial.
And you never really own it.
Never. So of course I went on and looking at the reviews last night and hearing everything everybody had to say. So I looked at the 1 stars. The lady said, "Yeah, we came to our condo and they had to get the dishwasher replaced. It was light fixtures that need to be replaced. It was broken this and broken that. So they spent 2 days getting the condo to be livable or to be comfortable enough for them to enjoy their stay." Please. And I asked them when we were on our tour, I said, "Now listen, because I read reviews. Now I know you're showing me these, and they're very nice. But from your reviews, these are not the condos that you get when you come.
Yeah.
They look nothing like this."
Yep.
This man looked so much as wanted me to sit in the living room chair so I can feel the ergonomics. So I said, "This is a silly posture seated." And baby was like, "Silly who?" I said, "Baby, not silly posture seated, but silly posture seated."
Right.
Okay.
Yo.
Lily gonna say, I see when you stood up, yeah. I see what he mean, girl." You gonna keep seeing it. But look, I mean, but the thing about it is, and then you try to tell them while you're going on a tour, like, "Yeah, this is great, but I don't know." Even Tyler became a little too much at the end because he was sweet, and I'm sure because
everybody's
he just started
doing their job.
Yeah, they're doing their jobs. But if someone says no, the answer is no. It's a hard no.
That's because they get people. Like I was just telling babe, you know, if somebody who is not used to negotiating, or some people just don't stand on business, they will fall for it. They will put themselves in a financial bind buying this property. Number 1, because these people are nice. Number 2, because it will put pressure on you and make you feel like, well, you know, you're supposed to do this. This is what you need for your family, for this or for that. Everybody can't deal with people like that.
They cannot. And I told them today, even if I wanted to do this today, it wouldn't be happening right here at this table.
Right now. Because they
would have to
make a life decision right there.
I said, I would have to think about it on the way home. And then we can get your card. And if we decide to do it, then we'll do it with you. Oh, they don't give us cards. Oh, that's your problem.
Yes, they don't give them. just ask for me. Tyler Good. That's his name. Tyler Good.
Yeah.
Listen, we ain't taking nothing away from Tyler because Tyler was on his job.
Tyler was
right?
on his job, yeah. But listen, Tyler.
After the tour, after all of that, they become different people.
Yeah, different people.
They become.
You can see the metamorphosis taking place.
See it change in their faces.
You can see it. And when they sit down, they go from showing you,
nice,
and then when he sat down, he became a businessman.
Yes.
He became a salesman. I said, listen, this ain't no different from me going to buy a car, sir. I'm going to tell you what I want, and that's it. There's nothing you can say to me that's going to change my mind. I'm not making a decision today. I'll think about it up the road. I'll take care of my affairs at home, and we'll come back to this table. Well, you know, you can't get this price. You'll never be able to get this price again. I said, oh, well, that's fine.
But the thing about it is, trust me, if you come back and do this 90-minute tour,
you'll get it again.
You'll get that same price again. It's all
anytime you
scam.
go from $31,000 to $11,000.
All a scam.
And then Lil Tyler said, well, you know, if paying it monthly is the issue, you can just pay it outright.
Tyler, if we ain't have, it's not even that we won't have. They ain't gonna say that because
I definitely
we have much more money than we need right now, right?
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, if we saying no to you, what makes you think instead of giving you $350, I want to give you $1,400?
But then Tyler went from $350 to $193.
No, he didn't.
When you walked away, he said, how about if you give me $193 today? I'm like, nigga. Excuse my friend, I should have said that. Tyler.
Because listen, oh, never mind.
Listen. No. He said, just humor me. I'm humoring you. And I'm trying to find the humor in this.
And this, right? Exactly.
No. Like, damn. I said, I thought it wasn't supposed to be a hassle. I feel like I'm being hassled at this point.
Yeah.
I've already said no. I already said that even if I wanted to buy this today, I wouldn't make the decision and sign no papers today. I would have to think about it. Because you're coming over here configuring and working out numbers in seconds. I need minutes to days to hours to think about a decision I'm going to make such as this. He tried to get us to plan our family vacation for Christmas before we left, sir. We don't even know who's going to be on our family vacation with us.
Oh, wait, hold on now, truck. Hold on now, 18-wheeler. Hold on.
But anyway, that was don't listen. If you're watching this video and we're friends.
Hold on 1 second, yo. We there.
I can't remember what I was saying, though. What were we saying, baby?
I don't know. No is no.
No. Dang, what was that? I know I said it went down from $350 to $193 when you walked away, or whatever. But anyway, guys, to make a long story short, I was saying, if you're a friend or family member and you got a Massanutten membership, don't call me. Do not. I'm not interested.
That really wasn't a good experience.
Not from the time we got there to the room that we went in. Because I felt like, because we weren't paying for that night, we were in a motel. I don't live like this. I would never go and stay in a motel.
Oh, and then she was like, if this was an option, I can go pay somewhere to stay better than this. He gonna say, well, did you tell them that you would rather pay? Did they give us the option to pay? Listen,
yeah, they never said that.
They could have been like, look, we're gonna put y'all here, which might not be up to your standards, but if you want to pay $100 more, we could put y'all over here. We would have chose the money over there.
$129 we spent to put us in a different place.
Yes.
And still give us our $200 that we are supposed to get for driving 3 damn hours. Right. But it's just all a hoax. It's all fake.
It's all fake.
And I suggest, if you are not timid, but a soft, agreeable, a person that's easily manipulated or pressured into things, don't go. And if you are that person, take somebody with you.
Yes.
That will just be the no person. She said no. Like, take somebody to, do the talking and negotiating for you, because they will have you sign your life away.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And I'm looking at him and I said,
yes, they will.
Listen, you were excellent. You made me consider, even purchasing, but if I had to sign that dotted line today, the answer is no.
So listen, this is like this. You go to a car dealership, you're going to buy a car, right? You know you're going to buy a car. With this, they don't really tell you that, you have to purchase this today. You're giving one opportunity to get this today. Like, if that was the case, listen, we're not coming to be pressured. We're coming to enjoy ourselves for a day.
Which was not enjoyable. So the lady lied on the phone. I don't care how funny she was.
She sold us a whole trick bag, honey.
She showed us a whole fucking lie. And that's what I kept telling people, because the guy that we met on the way out the door was a prick. So in the reviews, they said that, you know, people were nasty and they're rude. And you get to see that part during the negotiation phase.
Yes.
All the other fluff they give you prior to sit down at that table beside the dotted line is fake.
They're definitely playing a part in doing a job.
And honestly, if you ask me, the water park may be fun, but I'm a visual person. If I'm looking in the water park in the areas where the kids play, and I'm saying to myself, they can't get in here without no swim shoes on.
Right.
It's not like they painted the bottom of the floor that you swim, but you can see how it's tarnishing or aging around, like the what do you call it? In the tub or shower. What's that called? A little area where water drains and the drains.
Drain. Oh yeah.
Listen, call me bougie, call me what you want, baby. It's not a great eye. It's an eyesore.
Yeah.
So that was a waste of fucking time. Y'all know, listen.
And for people who probably own property there,
God forgive me, I'm still this human being that's on this earth.
Listen, people who own property there, people who come there, I'm sure your stays are wonderful because you've done all this stuff, and you know you've paid your dues. So you probably are sitting pretty in those nice 2-bedroom condos with upstairs and downstairs. But for people who are just coming, and what I told them was, if you would put the people who are coming to do this in a nicer spot. Listen, you walk into this beautiful 2-bedroom or even 1-bedroom condo, and you say to yourself, "This is what I'm getting. Oh yeah, I love this. This is what I want." But you're putting somebody in that Motel 6.
Steven was like, you know, you got people that come and they damage this or damage that. Listen, you take people's credit cards in order to do this.
Yes.
Charge them for the incident.
Charge them for what they do. That's right. That's right.
But don't put me in no goddamn Hotel 6, sir. If I'm not coming, if I don't live that way, even if I live that way, I want better when I go to vacation.
Right, exactly.
But definitely if I live better than where I'm going to vacation, it doesn't make sense to downgrade from how I live. But you can tell little Miss Steven ain't doing bad for himself, okay? You can tell. Tyler either.
Clock it.
Right, stop playing with me. And that's why I told him, I ain't playing. Y'all know it now. Y'all watch enough of our videos to know. I told both of them, you paid. And then Tyler took out a Dairy Queen card to show me his empty wallet.
I don't have nothing.
And I said, your wallet may be empty, but mine is fat.
And I was like, baby,
but I meant it. Your wallet is empty.
She definitely did. I looked over at her like.
She looked at me like, and I meant it. I could pour out the money you want right now.
Yeah.
But the answer is no.
No. And I also, it made sense to me. That makes sense. If we want to come back, we have family members.
Yes.
Again,
well,
they're $99 for 3 nights and 2 days. We could do that too because they have Airbnbs on the property.
We'll just bring family members and we can chop that fee down, baby, with some people that we like to spend time with.
Absolutely.
Like, listen to what the people are saying. They probably would sell much more if they just took people's word. Let me call you back. Yeah. Make it possible for you. Make it possible for you
Give me a day or two to
contact the person that took you on the tour.
Yeah.
Don't make me feel like this is right here signed on dotted line. I'm giving my life to you. Because my answer will always be no. If I don't have any options, no.
Yeah.
If I can't wait to think about this, no.
Not pressure me to do nothing.
You keep signing up. Like, I don't even know how you're coming up with these numbers. You just write it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Write it on a piece of paper, print it out, give it to me so I can have someone look over this contract, make sure I'm not missing any loopholes or anything. You're not going to get me to buy into nothing like that within a couple hours of my day. No, I'm not doing that.
After you show me all the good sides of it.
All the good sides. Y'all introduced us to it in a real ghetto way.
Oh, baby, yes.
I'm like, what the hell? Millie walked in the room. She said, it's stinking here.
She definitely did.
I said, it absolutely does smell like damp carpet. And that's the worst smell ever.
Yeah.
The light was... I said, we supposed to stay in this room? No, we ain't staying in here. I said, baby, call him because that lady lied on the phone. She said we was going to stay in like this little I keep not knowing,
a condo, not a hotel room.
But kitchenette.
This was a 2-bedroom condo. I mean, hotel room, literally, with the 2 beds, the 1 bathroom, the closet. The TV was probably a 12-inch TV.
Less than mediocre.
Oh my God.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't.
Never again.
Never. Y'all can have it.
But listen, if you've had good experiences, put them down in the comments. If you've had bad experience, let us know about them too. Because we want to know, are we the only ones that feel like this? Because for some reason, we know a lot of folks that own property in Massanutten.
Yeah.
We see a lot of people who own properties down there. Or not even own whatever it is. Because you technically don't ever own
nothing.
You really don't.
Because if they own a few weeks a year, then let us know.
It's different than owning it, because they tell you it's a whole mortgage and
it's
all
like
of this.
Like a deed to a house.
You get a deed to it. You can pass it down. You can do this. You can do that. All fake and phony.
And fake and phony. While the people that own the land, live on the land, they want to rob everybody else.
Big ass homes.
Big luxury ass homes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to rob me. I'm so sorry, y'all.
A little bit of money.
I am definitely a child of God. Y'all know this, but I do have a little potty mouth. It has gotten better over the last couple of years. But from time to time, when I'm in my feelings, a little curse word may come out. But it's, my apologies. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my head. But that's it. And that's all, folks. We just had to come. And I told him, we drove down the rain. At times, you couldn't even see the road. It would have been nice to come there and check into a place like we saw during our tour. After being wet and coming to this little damp hotel room, it felt yucky. Like, what is this? But y'all heard what I said. Don't call me about Massanutten. Don't call me.
And she did. And
right.
She means it.
And the girls had fun just talking and looking at the places we saw deer, So that was enjoyable. The tour was enjoyable. But we weren't really able to unleash them to have fun in like the game room or the pool area, nothing.
And make sure that they stick to that 90 minutes, because you only supposed to give them 90 minutes. But
we gave them 4 hours.
We came there at 10 o'clock. We left at like 2:15, 2:20. We were done. So before you start, because what they do, and I felt like I knew what he did. He did all the inside stuff first, and then took you in a car and drove you around the property, which took about an hour or more. So that, it's all a setup. It's all a setup. So make sure you stick to that 90 minutes, because I was like,
I'm only obligated for 90 minutes. Take me back. I don't give a damn.
Obligated for 90 minutes. I don't want to see nothing else.
And he was talking to us about the people the guy he had prior to us, who kept us looking away and wasn't really giving him eye contact,
not talking.
But it makes sense.
It makes sense. Because they try to play with you.
Take a look away with you. Okay?
They will play with you.
Take a mute with you, because it's necessary. Because they really play on your kindness as a weakness, but they soon realize I'm polite and I'm kind. But if you ain't paying for this, don't tell me how to spend my money. Because you tried to tell me how to spend my money, and you stupid for thinking that you can tell me how to spend my money.
Because they get people like that. So they use the same tactics all the time, right?
Not today, boo.
That's how they get people.
And walking out after they gave you my card back with money on it, it was like the walk of doom. Walking by the very people that you kept saying no to. I wasn't going to say bye. But since Tyler said, see you guys later. See you later. I didn't look at it. All right, see you. I was done at that time. Anybody got time? A wasted time.
And I was looking for the guy who gave us the little survey there, because he was a nasty bastard.
Huh?
Nasty bastard. The big ogre-looking dude that gave us the survey at the end.
He was a handsome man, but he was rude.
Oh, yeah, he was rude. But you know what?
He asked me why.
I got that sense that they don't like people that look like us.
Right, it don't matter. They probably don't. I mean, see too many of them either. But anyway, he asked why, and again, I told him the same thing I told Tyler. So he just going down, checking the list, and I said, I told the lady on the phone before I got here, and I'm telling you guys the same thing. And baby said what? When we left out that room, you heard what?
He folded that damn paper up so fast and threw it away. We didn't even get up out the seats fully. That paper was one in the garbage. So but anyway, y'all, we had 29 minutes. We didn't talk a whole lot.
Yeah.
And it's raining cats and dogs and people and sheep and cows and shit out here. So we gonna get back on this road and drive. Love y'all. Bye.